Basic Musicianship Unit 7, Lesson 29. Today we're going to be talking about key signatures for sharp keys. Here I have the G major scale, as we learned in the previous lesson, and notice how we have an F sharp. This F sharp is specific to the key of G major. Now there's an easier way to show this without having to write the whole scale, and that's using a key signature. So since this is the only note that's been affected with accidentals, we can put that at the beginning of the music to indicate that all F's will be F sharp. And this is the key for G major, the key signature for G major. The same thing can be applied for D major. Notice how we have an F sharp and a C sharp. So in our key signature, the shorthand way of musicians being able to read that and understand those accidentals, we would have an F sharp and a C sharp in bass clef as well as treble clef. So these two key signatures reflect this key as these two reflect this key. A couple things about these key signatures. For the G major key, notice how I put the sharp on the fourth line here, which is actually the F line. So this tells us that every single F in the music will be an F sharp. And the same thing here in the treble clef, the fifth line here, all the F's within the music, it doesn't matter if the F is on that line or it could be the F in this space, all F's will be affected and turned into F sharps. Back in the D major key signature, that's not the best looking F sharp. We always want to make sure that the line is in the middle of the sharp sign. So the first sharp is always going to be F sharp no matter what key we're going to be in. So this is the first key, this is going to be the second key. The second sharp here is C sharp on the C space. So any C's that we see in the music will be a C sharp. So these key signatures are a way for the musician to consistently read and understand what's happening in the music. So whenever we look at the key signature, we're always going to start with an F sharp, then move to a C sharp, and then we'll add more sharps later down the road. So even in the music, we have multiple F's or multiple C's in different octaves. They're all going to be affected by this key signature. And that is lesson 29, key signatures for sharp keys.